Hey, you Grateful Dead fans. Well, I've had Loose Lucy on my mind. Very, very cool. Now, the version you know is probably the one off of the Mars Hotel album, and the one that they played, 74, 5, etc. The Dead took I guess it's a 16-year hiatus until 90, so that would put you back at 74. So the song gets played for a year or two and disappears until it shows up back in 90 at the what I'll call the slow version. The tune comes out in 73-ish, and it is not played the way you're maybe familiar with it on the Mars Hotel album. It is slower. And the reason I like this tune so much is because you can hear the guitar work of Bob Weir back in that 73, 74 period. And I have been there for quite a few of those shows. And you could see the interplay between Jerry and Bob and hear Bob really well. And so we're going to look at some of the work that Bob is doing in this tune. And okay, so here's the Mars album version, and what we want to pick up here is Jumpin' the A. It's, you know, that's why the Dead were good. One reason is they threw everybody off with the time, and you couldn't just get into a 4/4 groove ever because they had something special for you in there. So let's just listen to the 74 a little bit till we get to the Jump the A and show you that because when we go to the slow version, it's even more sophisticated in my humble opinion. So there's your quick version, and there's something going on right at that the tail end there that I haven't figured out yet. But what's happening as this tune develops is they are moving that jump around. Now let's go to what I think, in my opinion, is my favorite, which is the slow version. You know, the fast is great, but I just love this slow one, mainly because of the work you can hear. On the Mars Hotel album, if you bought a box set, there are bonus tracks, and there is a studio outtake of the slow version, which you're going to hear. And that's the one we're going to be looking at, because you can see, you can feel a tentative, let's put this tune together. And then all of a sudden, in 74, sometime between February and the spring, you get the quick version. Now, one thought I had was that maybe it got in the way of Here Comes Sunshine at a slow pace. That's one thought. The other is that just one of the fellas thought it should be played one way or the other. We know that when it comes back in 90, it's around 120, 130 beats a minute. The slow version's around 100 beats a minute. The fast version's around 180. Okay, studio outtake 74. they do not jump the A before the rounded round in the original version. They just play it straight through 4/4. But what they are doing is jumping the beat, not jumping the beat, jumping the accent at the beginning. Let's do that again with counting on our fingers. Hang on. So they end up on the 16. In 74, Jerry's playing the lick, you know, and he's doing it slowly. He's going. All right, so now here's Bob doing the overlay on the slow version in 74. That is pure Bob. That thing, I still can't do it like he can. something with a mute. He's getting a pop on the strings that I haven't been able to duplicate yet. There you go. So man, I'm kind of a 73 guy because back then I saw Bob Weir do things and make sounds that I still do not believe to this day. And you could hear them very clearly, which is my criticism of later period because Bob, I feel, got lost in the mix. There's a lot of stories about that, but anyway, you can't beat a 73 show and listen to what this man is doing. And the effects. You know, what is that? Okay, so here's Bob's rhythm part right at the beginning there, throughout the tune pretty much. So just real up close and personal, here you go. I want to show you this little run he's doing here. There's a little lick Bob does over an A. Just goes. Just playing off the bar A. Let's try to find that. So Bob's got this lick over hot wire that's really cool. You know, it's Lucy is my ba 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 ba. She's my yo-yo, I'm her string. Listen to the 2. Just bend them up. Listen to the birds on the highway singing, yeah. And here's here, you may want to pay attention to this. Here's yeah, yeah, tricky, yeah, yeah. Bob's gone. And so forth, but it's yeah, 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 yeah. Then he does this little thing coming up to the F sharp B. Goes, there's a little part Bob does at the over the diminished run. He goes. So let's take a look at that. Sorry. In the modern version, you get that runaround at the end. Now when Jerry comes back in March of 1990 and rips this tune out again for the first time in 16 years, he starts it off without the classic lick. He just does a shortened version, but it's very cool. Here it goes. Okay, fans, we got to interrupt our presentation for this commercial announcement of a great new blog called More Twang, and here it is. Boom. More Twang, and I like it because the blogger here featured yours truly. So naturally, I think it's a great site, but it really is a great site, and if you like guitar, it's all there for you. So I invite you to check out More Twang, MORETWANG.com, More Twang. And you can read the kind remarks about your own JDarks right there on More Twang. No association with JDarks.com other than guitar. Don't forget, you got to end it on a dime. Stop on the dime. I would really like to have been a fly on the wall as the Dead worked through this tune, because you can just tell there was a lot of communication and a lot of discussion and debate about just how this tune should be played. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the show. Peace out.